Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. This video, we give you a piece of breaking news. Homesick Harry can't make it to Balmoral as Meghan is too busy to care. Today, it was revealed, Prince Harry is upset he can't make it to Balmoral with Prince William and Kate as Meghan Markle doesn't mind being absent. Prince William and Duchess Kate Middleton, along with their kids, all took a trip to the Scottish estate to see the Queen for the first time in months. Meanwhile, the former royals recently moved into their new £11 million Santa Barbara, California home as they start their new lives together with son Archie in the United States. According to In Touch Weekly, Prince Harry is angry he's stuck in the country and unable to travel to his family's Scottish holiday home to see his relatives because of the coronavirus crisis. A source added that 35-year-old is frustrated that he can't make it because he hasn't been able to see them in months. Meanwhile, Meghan reportedly has no issues with staying home. The insider said she doesn't feel like she's missing out. She's been too busy decorating their new Montecito mansion. Prince William and wife Kate arrived with their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis at the estate on Friday, excited to spend time with Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. Despite the ongoing family feud, Harry and Meghan were invited for the summertime gathering, and even originally accepted the invitation in March. As they had already moved far away, the dad of one was looking forward to the reunion, leaving him upset when the pandemic ruined their plans. In the past, the Duke of Sussex was renowned for his career spent in the armed forces, going on to serve the country for a decade between 2005 and 2015. During his service, Harry toured war zones such as Afghanistan and helped control the Taliban while stationed in the Middle East. But Prince Harry's tough decision sparked anger and anxiety amid royal family return, the new biography Finding Freedom has suggested. The book reviews Harry and his wife Meghan Markle's life together and was written by royal reporters Carolyn Durand and Omid Scobie. It claims that once Harry took the tough decision to re-enter the royal family fold, the Duke of Sussex couldn't cope with the media spotlight that had not followed him while he was away on duty. The book says anger and anxiety started to bubble to the surface, and neither emotion fit into the official persona of a prince. At royal engagements, he suffered panic attacks. In the most proper and officious of settings, such as a reception by MAP Action to mark Harry's new patronage of the humanitarian emergency response charity, the flight or fight instincts of an Apache helicopter pilot kicked in. A source remembers that when Harry left the event held at the Royal Society in London, he just started taking in deep breaths. The people, the cameras, the attention, the source said. He had just let it get to him. He was on the edge. Amid this crisis, Prince William, the Duke's brother, remained his rock, including one incident which saw Harry fall into a bush and be protected by his officer. The book added, one night in early 2016, they both got totally drunk, according to the source. But it wasn't until Harry went outside to smoke that there was a problem. He fell into a little bush. Someone tried to take a photo of him on their phone, and Harry's protection officer literally jumped to block them from taking it, the source said. Harry was none the wiser. He just went back into William so they could carry on drinking. The alleged row between the once close brothers stems, Mrs. Durand and Mr. Scobie say, after William referred to Meghan as this girl, before Harry decided to marry the former US actress. Harry was unhappy at the tone of snobbishness that was anathema to his approach to the world, and royal insiders say this sparked the downfall of the two brothers' burgeoning connection. But Harry is said to be happy he and his wife were able to find and move into their new home. They originally landed in Los Angeles, but later found that Santa Barbara was a perfect fit. One source added, Harry doesn't know the area well at all, but so far so good. Santa Barbara is more of his scene than LA. He has the freedom and space he needs. Harry was extremely unhappy in Los Angeles. According to the insider, Los Angeles had too many tourists looking for celebrities for the former royal to feel at home and at ease. But he feels there's less of that in the area his family is living in now. Harry likes the peaceful and chill vibe of Montecito, they added. Meanwhile, in other news, Prince Charles faces difficult decision in the future role over what he will call himself when he becomes king. No guarantee he will be crowned. Charles is first in line to become king when his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who has been the British monarch for a record-breaking 65 years, dies. Royal expert Christopher Wilson has observed that the Prince of Wales appears to already be making plans for when this occurs, including stepping down from his beloved Duchy Originals farm. This is reportedly because he won't have time to devote to farming when he becomes king. He also faces another big decision over his title. With speculation growing, he may follow in the footsteps of his grandfather, King George VI. Mr. Wilson told Express.co.uk the last king to be crowned was called Bertie, but styled George VI. The one before him went by the name David, but was crowned Edward VIII. There is as yet no guarantee that Charles will be crowned King Charles III. George VI's title was chosen in the light of Edward VIII's abdication the previous year. The choice a hark back to the solid and dependable reign of King George V. Charles will enter the stage in different circumstances, following the lengthy and, say many, the most successful reign in the long story of the British monarchy. King Edward VIII chose Edward as his regnal title when he was known to his family and friends as David. Prince Charles's Christian names are Charles Philip Arthur George, so he might choose to become King George VII or King Philip or King Arthur instead of King Charles. Charles is the nation's longest-serving heir to the throne, a position he has held since he was 3 years old. He has dedicated decades of his life to royal duty and charitable work, as he carved out a role for himself as a king-in-waiting. The past 10 years have seen a royal family in transition. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh called time on their overseas travel, and then, at the age of 96, Philip retired from the public duties. However, I think that whatever he decides to call himself, he'll still be Charlie. And if he thinks he can be a monarch and an entrepreneur, has he a monarchical death wish? Farming beats head of state. Step aside, old man. This has been said before, but Edward VIII chose to use his first name when he became king. He was called David by his family, but that was actually the last of his 7 names. He was christened Edward, Albert, Christian, George, Andrew, Patrick, David. The last 4 represent England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. My news today is ended. How do you feel about this news? Please let me know in the comment section below and we can discuss together. If you feel so preferred with my video, remember to like and share it for anyone you think might also be interested. And don't be afraid to subscribe to Kate Middleton and the Queen news channels to get more news from the royal family. Now have a nice day and see you in the next video.